Oh my god, I am parched after a hard day of gaming.
Good thing I have my lemonade here to try.
Oh my god.
Oh no! Apparently this is a really good lemonade demo, so I'm just gonna have to sit here and wait for months before I can drink the rest of it.
So video game demos, they're great. Getting to try something out before it actually releases and then judging the crap out of it is always a great time. And who doesn't love a good video game demo? I know this guy sure does. Recently, I've been experimenting with many different gaming demos, trying out new things, and all the while being a cheap bastard downloading all these for free because I just went on vacation and I'm broke as shit. So that got me thinking more about game demos overall, and I decided, I think I'd like to talk about a few of the best demos out there because why would I talk about relevant stuff? It's not like I'm trying to grow my channel here.
Oh my!
So I decided to start this list off with a tiny little obscure game that I'm sure none of you have ever heard of. It's called Minecraft. Even Minecraft still has a demo to this day, and guess what? It rocks. Mahjong, I don't care however it's pronounced, decided instead of half-assing it, they would rather full-ass it and let us play the first 90 minutes of Minecraft. So you can go anywhere, you can do anything, you can build whatever you want. The entire game is there for the taking and completely at your disposal. The only thing that kind of sucks is whatever you build doesn't actually transfer over into the full game, at least at the time of recording this. So if they change it, well then this video is outdated and I can't do anything about that, okay? This is a good demo. If you were one of the 7 people that bought Zone of the Enders based solely on pure merit, well, good for you. The rest of us, however, we were just trying to nab a demo of the hotly anticipated Metal Gear Solid 2. This demo, this one right here, is a spicy little boy, let me tell you. It gives you about a solid hour or 2 of gameplay throughout the first level of the game, and if you do actually want to go around and find all the secrets and explore everything and make all the soldiers shake their asses, that's gonna take you quite a bit of time. Everything from the pacing to the set pieces to the ambiance on the level was exactly what we were all dying for, because Metal Gear Solid 1 really shook up the gaming industry, and this just came along and shook it up some more. Now, Square Enix has always had pretty decent demos. They should, considering they get off to announcing games and then releasing them 7 years later, or sometimes even longer. Their newest game, Octopath Traveler for the Switch, also joins this club of premium elite demos. Unlike some of their other demos, however, this is basically just the core game. They let you play the first 3 hours of the final product with very little obstruction. You can pretty much go anywhere and do whatever you want. You can pick any of the 8 characters to play as and go crazy. But what's the best part about this demo? What's the thing that makes me love it so much? What's the proverbial chocolate icing on the sweet cake? Well, it's the fact that you can transfer all of your save data from this demo right into the full game. That is amazing. So now I have no wasted time here. All my progress is going to transfer over. Yes, that's fantastic. Now I decided to be the thief Therion, and I'm about 2 hours into the game so far, and guess what? This convinced me to get the game, so good job, guys. You did your job. Now I'm gonna go spend about $60 that I don't need to spend when I should be using that to buy my wife something pretty because she's great. But oh well, I guess I won't. Now imagine the level of excitement us horror game fans felt whenever Konami just randomly plopped a demo on the PlayStation Store called PT, which stands for Playable Teaser. It was an incredibly immersive, and I mean incredibly immersive, first-person horror experience that dealt with many serious themes such as the paranormal, domestic violence, and psychological torment.
Well, that's fun.
This is by far my favorite demo on this list of all time, because it's basically just its own completely separate game. Your main goal is to get out. Just get the f*** out of this house. It seemingly never ends, and there's this creepy lady here, and there's a baby crying, and oh my god, there's piss in my pants. I've never in my entire life been so mentally and emotionally drawn into something as much as I was drawn into this demo. I was clicking on every object I possibly could to just try to figure out what the hell happened to this family and piece the puzzle together, and then come to find out this whole thing was a tease for a new Silent Hill game directed by Hideo Kojima. Hell yeah! And then Konami pulled the demo and canceled the project and then fired Kojima, and he started his own company, and now we're getting Death Stranding. Okay. Back when the Tony Hawk Pro Skater series didn't suck a pile of wangs, us gamers were treated to a juicy, hot, and tender demo experience. If you were subscribed to PlayStation Underground, which was a magazine that had various PlayStation things in it every month, if you could guess that probably, you might have received one of their demo discs. Among those demos for various games that you could play was Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. And oh my, was this good. Similar to PT, this could have been a game like in its own right. I mean, it gave you access to the free mode where you had a few minutes to run around a skate park and do tricks and shit, and you were trying to obtain the highest score. So not only was that incredibly addicting, you also got the level editor. You seemingly had unlimited access to the game without even paying for it. And let me tell you, for a broke child in the 90s like me, that was all me and my friends needed. I mean, this was unheard of at this time. Like, you, honest to God, could play this for so long without even bothering picking up the actual game. I mean, that's what we did for the longest time. Like, me and my friends when we were younger, we just put hours and upon hours into just this. And we didn't even buy the game until I think it was on sale for like 15 bucks at Walmart or something. You can't beat that.
So hopefully video game demos will never die out, as they're some of the best, most pro-consumer way possible for someone to be able to dive in and try out a game before actually spending any money on it. So, I hope you've enjoyed this little look back onto some of my favorite demos of all time, and with that being said, I'm gonna go try some more of this lemonade now. Where'd it go? Okay, which one of you funny guys did this? Who put the empty cart back in here? Seriously, who did this? Who did this?